Hello and welcome to this awareness session about systematic thinking that leads to peace of mind for both managers and technicians. Success starts with a knowledgeable manager because knowledge is key and what we don't know might hurt us. The manager has to provide the right procedures for his technicians for them to find the root cause of the problems using the right tools. The technicians will report back to the manager the root cause of the failure for him to make the right decisions to achieve two things. First is to solve the problem. Second is to set a corrective action system that will prevent the recurrence of the same problem in the future again. We will reveal some information during this session for you to know if you are doing what is necessary or if you need our support in this regard. In this awareness session, we are going to talk about systematic thinking for problem solving using the concept called root cause failure analysis and failure reporting and corrective action system. This is a concept that we can apply to any system. Today, we are going to focus on bearings. So we will talk about how to apply this system to troubleshoot bearing overheating, bearing noise, bearing vibration, excessive shaft movement, and excessive friction moment that prevent the shaft from rotating smoothly. Then we will talk about electric motors, gearboxes, fan failures, and pump failures. Here are the three parts of this systematic thinking. The manager will provide procedures for his technicians for them to do the first part, root cause of failure analysis. Once done, they have to report the failure, and this is the second part. Then the manager himself, together with his team, they can set a corrective action system to achieve two things. One, to solve the problem, and two, to set a system to avoid the recurrence of the same problem in the future. The reason why we want to focus on bearings is that they exist in every rotating equipment in every factory in the world. The bearing is considered the heart of the machine. Once it stops rotating, the equipment will be out of service and the production line will be out of service. And this is the last thing we want to see in a plant. Production loss is a disaster. Vibration analysis is one of the most important technologies used to diagnose the condition of both the bearing and the equipment. The equipment might be misaligned, imbalanced, it might have looseness, cavitation problem, resonance problem. There is a very long list of problems that we can diagnose using vibration analysis, and we can know the condition of the bearing itself. What is happening with the rolling elements, with the inner race, with the outer race, with the cage, and what could be the remaining lifetime of the bearing before the failure. Are you aware of the number of root cause of failures that can cause bearing overheating? In fact, there is a list of 26 root cause of failures that can cause bearing overheating. Do you have this list? Are you providing it to your technicians for them to know what to diagnose and how to diagnose? Are you aware of the number of root cause of failures that could cause excessive noise levels in bearings? In fact, there is a list of 22 root cause of failures that can cause bearing excessive noise. Are you aware of the number of root cause of failures that can cause excessive vibration in bearings? We can provide you with a list of 16 root cause of failures that can cause excessive vibration. Are you aware about the number of root cause of failures that could cause excessive shaft movement? In fact, there is a list of 11 root cause of failures that can cause excessive shaft movement. Are you aware of the number of root cause of failures that could cause excessive friction moment to rotate the shaft? In fact, there are 17 root cause of failures that can cause this problem to happen. In the case of electric motor, how many root cause of failures do you diagnose? In fact, you can diagnose 25 root cause of failures in an induction motor. How many root cause of failure do you diagnose in a gearbox? In fact, there are 18 root cause of failures to be diagnosed in a gearbox. How many root cause of failures are you diagnosing in a fan? There are 23 root cause of failures to be diagnosed in a fan. How many root cause of failures are you diagnosing in a pump? In fact, there are 22 root cause of failures to be diagnosed in a pump. There are current practices in every factory, and there should be a transformation from current practices to best practices. This is the only way for a company to save money. Transformation cannot be achieved through classic training courses. I have been providing training courses in different subjects for 27 years, and I have seen people getting a lot of information in the classroom, and they go back to the field, they apply the same old practices. Coaching is the solution. The coach will provide the right procedures for the teams, then he will follow up to ensure that they are applying the new practices, and he will be there to answer their questions whenever they have questions. Then the team will be autonomous and the coach will be called just in case. Best practices will ensure peace of mind for both managers and technicians. There will be reduced number of breakdowns. There will be saving on spare parts. There will be increased equipment availability for production, increased equipment performance, increased production quality, and this is what we call increased operating equipment effectiveness. For the technicians, there will be increased safety for themselves and for the environment, and there will be no phone calls from the field after midnight. In case you don't have the lists to show you the root cause of failures for every machine, and you see that you need them, or even better, if you want to ask for coaching, you can send us an email and we will be glad to serve you.